Yes, my name is Elias Frank. I'm 22 years old and I'm German. I come from Germany, but I study in the Netherlands. Yeah. So, a couple of months ago, I changed my studies. Therefore, I had half a year of free time basically. And I wanted to contribute to a project that involves people in a meaningful way. So one of the options that I had was to go either into a kindergarten or into a school. And what inspired me to come to BCU was, like I said, me wanting to contribute to a project that involves people. And then what made me come to BCU, I think, was sort of the promise of the rich community that they have here. Yeah, so I didn't know that much about BCU, but I think I could not have had a better place to land in. From a friend of mine. She was once visiting here, and she told me, when I told her that I wanted to volunteer somewhere, she told me about many projects, but she especially recommended this one. And so I applied. Basically, I wrote an email to BCU, never heard back anything. Then I called, and then I had one phone call, and I came to Indonesia. I've been here for exactly 3 months now, and I'll stay another 3 months. So I'll be staying here half a year. Honestly, I was a bit, well, it was a long drive, and then I saw the campus, which was, of course, I honestly didn't really know what expected me here, but I was very, very pleased to see the accommodation that is provided for us. I mean, it's just such a nice house that we live in. The campus is beautiful, nature is beautiful. We're basically in the rainforest here. So it felt really good. I felt really welcomed. Hadrian, the the academic director, I always say director, but Hadrian, the academic director, he directly welcomed me, had a walk with me, super kind. He basically told me a bit about the school, asked me what I want to contribute to the school, told me that I can think about things that I want to do, but also that he could provide me with things that I could be doing if I don't know what I want to do. And yeah, and then I don't remember. It just feels like I've been here for a long time, and I don't remember ever feeling weird or anything when I came. So I came here to be a sports teacher. I am teaching sports now. I'm teaching tennis and swimming and running for the younger kids. So parts of my occupation here is a sports teacher. Then I teach German twice a week. I teach English once a week. And then basically also whenever a teacher is sick, I can substitute them. And whenever a teacher is sick, I can substitute them. And I also take care of establishing a long-term relationship between BCU and a local orphanage called Agape, which is a project I do together with grade 11 here. And basically we raise money and try to make their lives better, the kids of the orphan. Yeah, BCU is so flexible with what they can offer you. It's basically, you can bring your qualities, but beyond this, you are very free to engage in whatever way you find meaningful. And I found that BCU, whatever I want to do, BCU is there to support me. And so you're very flexible, yeah, in what you want to help or contribute here as a volunteer. One big thing was for me to organize the sponsored run, which was a big thing that we did for Agape. This was kind of our main fundraiser. How do we get money for the kids of the orphanage? We organized a big fundraising event, which was a sponsored run. So all of the children went out and got sponsors, and we had a run on Friday in the morning where everybody tried to do as many laps as possible to get the money for the orphans. I think this is a memorable event, especially because it helped me also to grow, as in, like, it is incredible what it takes to organize a project from start to finish. And then afterwards you're like, oh my God, I want to do this again and change so many things. But still, it was a great success, and it was incredible how much money we could raise with not that big of an effort. It was a big event, but also not like crazy. So one of the favorite things in here in BCU is, I think, seeing the children, getting to know them better over the first few weeks and months. So when I arrived here, of course, I knew nobody, but now I kind of know many children by their names. I know who they are and how they behave, and some of them are so funny, some of them are serious. Everyone's so different. That's really a thing I appreciate, to get to know children in a different way, because otherwise I'm not around children that often. Also, a big thing I appreciate is just the staff and the other teachers. It's a really welcoming and warm environment. I don't really feel like I'm going to work right now. It feels more like, hey, here are all the people that I enjoy spending time with, and in between seeing them, I go to classes and teach, and then I come back and we laugh a lot, and we have a good time, yeah. And a big thing is sort of project management. I like to be very ordered, but to organize an event like the sponsored run, you have to be extra ordered. At least I like to be. So one thing I learned was kind of project management, how to set up a project and how to basically make things happen. And yeah, this is a thing, a skill I think I can carry over into other areas of life, where it's basically like, what do we want to do? How do we do it? And then just let's do it. So it's very actionable here. Somehow here it's very easy to do things. It's not like you don't need a lot of people to be involved. You can basically, if you have the energy and if you want to make things happen, you can make things happen. And BCU and the people that are here are always happy to help when you don't know how to continue. So project management and making things happen. Yeah, I think everybody brings their personality and brings new ways of being. I think, yeah, kind of. I don't want to make myself too special. I don't want to say, yeah, I changed BCU completely. But I think it's nice for the children to have volunteers. I think it would have been nice in my school years to have just sort of quote unquote random people from other countries come into my school and live with me for like a half a year. And I can see how those people then work a bit as a child, and how they maybe are different from my culture, because I didn't grow up here, so I'm naturally a bit different. And yeah, maybe the children it can broaden their horizon on just the world. Of course, of course. So some of the children are just incredible. You see them, how they work and how they're so focused on what they do. And it's just an inspiration to see how focused they are on a task, how engaged they are in the lesson. So yeah, sometimes I see myself looking at a kid and like, wow, they're doing this with such care and such precision and such presence, that I'm naturally inspired by this. But also some of the staff, I mean, that's the way it is, right? You go into a new environment, you'll see inspiring figures everywhere, and I think BCU has many of them. And yeah, so for sure people also broaden my horizon. School is just school, you know, so it is a bit different, but children still come to class, children still learn their teachers. So it is interesting to see how it is to be a teacher. That is kind of, I think, a change, because naturally I was always a student. So I never really cared or thought about the amount of attention that it needs to prepare a class. The amount of sometimes, yeah, you have to put yourself back. If you're tired, you still have to work through it, because you have 5 children or 10 children who depend on you. So I think this will make me appreciate my university professors more, and just appreciate more when people actually deliver something to me and I'm there sitting and sort of taking it in. because it can be very easy to zone out and to be like, oh, what is this person doing? But this person actually cares. Mostly they care about what they bring to you. So this changed a bit, I think. Yeah. Go for it. I would say go for it. I think, again, you're so supported in what you want to bring. If you're, yeah, if, I don't want to encourage people to think, yeah, it is work. Of course it is work, but it is really nice work. And the surroundings is really nice. I like to be in nature. We're in nature here. So I would say if you don't care about big cities, if you care about nice community, if you have things you want to teach children, and if you want to learn as well, come to BCU. BCU makes it very easy to start as a volunteer here. So I didn't have to do many preparations. They take care of my visa. They take care of my housing. They treat me with really good food in the school. So it's a very simple and straightforward way to come here. Again, I had one phone call with them. Everything was good. I came to Indonesia and there was never any difficulty. And whenever I do have a question or a difficulty, I can easily basically ask anyone in the school. And they will either tell me, ask this person, or give me an answer straight away. So, is it difficult to come here? Not really. And do you need to prepare a lot? Also not. For sure, yeah. Maybe after my study, especially to see how some of the younger children, how they are when they're older, and just to see how the school grows and evolves over the years.